Hello everyone, I'm Thomas, and today we are going to solve the free code camp from undevelopment libraries of the use provider to connect Redux to React by using the React Redux component called provider, and it's on the case number 4. And make sure that you install the React Redux node module. Let's head up to the Visual Studio Code, and as usual we are not using any extensions for the sake of simplicity. Let's install it by the head to the terminal and let's write npm install react -redux. Let's enter it, and it won't show up on the package JSON, and you don't have to worry about it, and it's normal. And let's try to head to the index.js. Let's try to import it first. Let's try to copy the case, copy it all, and try to paste it on the Visual Studio Code. Let's delete this first to the bottom, and then paste this. Okay, let's set it to the app wrapper because this is the final component to be displayed. Wrapper. And then for the provider, we are not using React Redux, and the provider component, as you can see, it's in the React Redux package as a property variable. And then with the dot notation, we can destructure it first on the top. Let's delete it, and import the structure of the provider from React Redux. And then this provider component, React Redux has this provider component that will wrap the store, and then allowing the store variable to be accessed through all of the child component inside it, which means that the provider will provide the store variable, and then you will get access this store variable, allowing the store variable to be accessed through all of the components inside the provider. Let's try to declare it. Provider, right, provider, close this, and then let's try to cut this, then wrap this app wrapper, and then let's declare the store here, the store property here, the store, and with the equal sign and the curly braces, and then we're passing the store variable of this one. And then for the Redux, we are not initializing the Redux because it's already on the top, and we are using the create store of the message reducer. Oops, we are changing we are declaring the provider right here, provider, and then with the store property with the curly braces, and then we're passing the store of the Redux store, that is right here, create store, and then inside the provider component we are including the class message of the display messages. Let's copy this one, and then let's write it on display messages, and it should be a self-closing tag. And then this one is the unexpected token with the red underline. Let's try to render statement, and then inside the render we are returning the component. Let's cut this, and then I can prove to you that the store variable is working and the class is working by using the middleware of the logger. Let's add this middleware, apply middleware, and then using the logger. Don't forget to declare the import the apply middleware from the Redux component and the logger from the Redux -logger. You can install it using the npm, and this is the logger. And then let's try to fiddle a little bit of the code. And for the submit message, we are calling the store dispatch, dispatching the add message with the parameter of the state dot input. But you don't have to worry. Okay, with the parameter of the current message, but then you don't have to worry if it plays wrongly, and then we can try to move it on this place, and the set state will be returning the input and messages property. And then for the dispatch, it will be working on the separate entity. Okay, let's save this, and then let's try to copy the full path, and then the cd space and the full path, and then let's try to npm store. Let's see if it works. Provider has already been declared. We don't have to pass this provider. Let's try to comment this out. We're already declaring it on the top. Let's try to save it. Oh, looks like we hit a bug. And then let's try to exit right here with the app wrapper. Okay, let's save this. We are using it 2 times. Looks like we are installing the wrong version of the React Redux. Maybe it's because it won't show up on the package.json file, because it tries to use the provider tries to use the use memo. Let's try to head back and let's cancel this with the Ctrl+C and then press Y, and then let's uninstall the React Redux package. npm uninstall React-Redux. Okay, let's try to head to package.json. Let's try to install it back. npm space install space React-Redux with the add symbol, and paste it the 7.2.9. Press enter. Okay, now it shows up on the version. Okay, let's try to run it again with the npm space start. We are not changing anything on our codes. Okay, type in a new message. Let's try to see the console. Okay, let's submit and the next date. Okay, let's submit, and it's added 2 times. Let's see again. Looks like we found an error here. It gets rendered 2 times because of the storage path is in here. The distance state function, we should pass it here inside the submit message outside of the distance state. Okay, let's by using this again, this state.input, it should be fine now. Let's save this. Let's head back to the browser. Let's try to type it. Estamos. Submit. Okay, let's try to add test. Submit. Okay, it's already working as intended. Logger. The console.log. Okay, let's try to head back to the Visual Studio Code by copying. Let's try to copy only this part of the code blocks. This part, app wrapper. Okay, let's head back to the free code game with the app wrapper. Okay, let's try to test this. Okay, let's test. Okay, that's about it. I hope you have a great day and see you next time. Bye bye.